Hello and welcome back to the Sunless Skies. When last left off, we were in London. Hooray, London. Generous princess manages many affairs of court. We've got a princess. Generous princess manages many affairs of court, cultivates alliances, forms opinions, sets trends, makes introductions, suggests promotions, and dismantles reputations. She attracts rumors like a lantern attracts moths. Said that she fears the light of the suns and that her gifts inevitably destroy the recipients. She can sometimes be found in her salon where she welcomes visiting captains. Alright. Sharing an inordinate amount of saloon-stewed gossip? I mean, maybe. Princess sends for wine. It's a long evening when much is shared. When you stumble out in the smog, she pats your hand. Don't worry, she tells you. I'll take all of this in hand. Got one salon-stewed gossip. Got 85 more bucks and 50 more experience. Yes, I can give one. Princess adds another spoonful of honey to her tea and offers you a dazzling smile. Really? How scandalous. Don't worry, their secrets are safe with me. I guess let's explore London. Oh! Liberated from her prison below the earth, elevated heavens, prickled with chimneys, mantled in sooty smog, here are old, proud buildings, transported block by pale block to the sky. Here are the new edifices of soaring steel and stone and gleaming glass. The ultimate achievement of Victorian ambition, unhampered by terrestrial concerns. London is a feverish brew of aspiration, empire, and appetite. Let the princess set up a salon. She will be gone for a little while. You will have to manage without her. You poor thing. Briefest of farewells. Princess sweeps away in the smog for a moment. Her tiara sparkles like a single beam of distant sunlight. She left you an invitation. It is to the Red Salon. No further details are given. You'll have to find it. And the princess yourself. The salon will soon open. Wandering streets. How often does one find themselves spare moment in London? Air is sulphurous today. Is the press embassy hosting visiting dignitaries? Or perhaps there's a fire in the factories. Sky is red over the throne. Liberated from her prison below the earth and elevated to the heavens, prickled with chimneys, mantled in sooty smog, here are old, proud buildings, transported block by pale block to the sky. Yeah. We read that. I'd love... Oh, no, I've got a full, group. St. Dominic's Station. Steam and Sapphire Yards. Engineers will conduct brisk locomotive repairs for visiting captains, but their chief responsibility is the production of small but essential components used by dozens of different engine manufacturers. Okay, we've got Macquarie's tobacconist. Investigate rumors of an underground railway. You've heard of a less than legal organization operating out of Steam and Sapphire Yards. Let's start with fixing her up. Soon, the last bulge of sight and the last scratch buffs the last engineer's satisfaction. Gaffer nods proudly. Investigate rumors of underground railway. They pay for information that may work to bold, the clever, and those willing to displease Her Majesty. Investigate the organization yourself. You've gathered secrets on your travels. 2 of them offer clues to the Yard Gang's identity. I've got 2 savage secrets, indeed. Oh, sniffing around, 2 pieces of information become relevant. The name of stalwart bookkeeper and the number of an engine shed where he keeps his office. The man is, you are certain, an agent of the group you seek. You decide to pay him a visit. New street line. Chat with the bookkeeper. Offers you a cup of tea, savagely stewed and swimming with sugar. Or he can be of use to the new street line. Job inside. He is deaf, but content to communicate through sign language or messages scribbled out on a pad of paper. Obliquely, he explains he does additional work for an organization unaffiliated with the government, which has an urgent need for up-to-date reports on other parts of Albion. His patrons will pay for such intelligence to be brought to them rather than the ministry. What more, he implies earning the organization's trust might open up a possibility of additional work. Deliver Albion port reports to the stalwart bookkeeper to receive rewards. Okay. You want reports. Cool. Back to it. Nods to you and returns to his ledgers. You cross the ring engine house with its scattered workbenches, its reek of oil, and return to the yards. Well, let's check the tobacconist while we're here. Sign over the door once read, Macquarie and Sons Fine Tobacco. Since then, someone has crossed out the word fine in a fit of honesty. Then on a separate, more ominous occasion, they crossed around and Son. I'm guessing the son is now the proprietor, because the father died? The building is embarked on a rapid descent into squalor. The paint peels, the windows are caked with grime. Let's take a look at it. Macquarie watches suspiciously as you examine his shelves. Cheap tobacco, bad price. The selection is unimpressive, as is the quality. Neither Albion nor the Reach have found a genuinely good replacement for tobacco, though increasingly frantic smokers tried lighting up virtually every example of sky flora that's been discovered. Few skyfarers mill about examining lower grade flavors and speculate on exactly what Macquarie is cutting with them lately. More expensive brands are untouched in their glass cases. You wonder if the place managed to stay open. It wasn't for the fact that it's so obviously on the brink of closure, and perhaps probably collapse. Okay. Open up a chart of Albion. Successful expedition. Throne, Her Majesty can look over all of London, at least what the smogs allow. Yeah. Crown and Misery Company Yards. So many dangerous places. All the movement is definitely fascinating. And cautious driver smiles. Came here once, conveyance, didn't work, but I like the apples. Well, how did you like them apples? Apparently you did like them. A lot. A new port. Crew are relieved to see land, perhaps unwisely. Wolfsbury Juxamare. Workers in neat uniforms guide your locomotive to rest. Tourist engines rest alongside trading engines. Crews trade gossip and delicacies. Signs in block capital letters make it abundantly clear that this is a place for pleasure. Welcome to Woolbury Juxtamare. Woolbury Juxtamare dazzles like a Fabergé egg, lamplit, rich brass, and Britain and Baroque. Interesting. Is there anything at the bazaar? Caged catches. Fruits of the sea, things that glide through Woolbury Ghost Sea mist are not in fact fish. We call them fish. We don't have to think about what they actually are. Recently, a school of these was found grounded on the port's Pebble Beach. What a sight it was. Local remarks wistfully. The stars are shining on their membranous wing fins, their mouths all gumping for the vapors. Yeah, let's buy 2. Fabergé egg, good back lands, Britain and Baroque. The distant carnival music mixes with faint cheering. A queue twists and snarls along the dock. Visitors are not allowed to just stroll into the port. They must be admitted. Every fortnight, the Bureau of Entertainments holds a lottery to give out a number of paupers passes, which grant free admittance. The queue for these is long, but it's not the only one in the port. Bypass the queue at the insistence of the authorities. Fox-jawed man, smartly dressed in a cobalt, takes notice of you. Crooks a finger. First time visiting Woolbury Juxamare, eh? Come over here, then. Maybe? Representative of the Bureau of Entertainment introduces himself. We are the Department of Ministry of Public Decency, but we're entirely autonomous. We run this port for the benefit of weary travelers. He leads you past a queue that doesn't even bother to grumble. Yes, I know. Queue jumping is terribly uncouth, but would you really rather be mingling with the proletariat when you could be enjoying our port? And I'm sure once you've seen what we have to offer, you'll need to come back again. He leads you to fitting station. Everyone goes through this. There's the dress code. Bureau of Entertainment wishes to encourage industrious captains to patronize the port. This end, the captain's first visit, they are allowed in both without charge and without having to queue. Clothes for the promenade. The courier is exquisitely attired. Burgundy tailcoat, cravat, brocaded vest in iron and ink, breeches, boots, and a smile like a shark. Periodically, he checks a brass pocket watch while his grin lengthens and diminishes in turn. He's here to supervise the attire of new visitor support. In Woolbury, everyone dresses to the heady styles of 50 years ago. Bureau of Entertainment provides suitable attire for all visitors. What article of clothing are you going to base your outfit around? Choice outfit has no impact on the port, merely an outfit for your whimsy. Aha! So you have an explanation. Courier flicks a glance at you. I'm sure you know the spiel, but I'm obligated to repeat it. A hat. What a dizzyingly cornucopia of grotesque, perfectly millinery. London would weep in envy. A dress shirt, why not both? Waiting your attention are armoires heavy with lace and leather, silk and cashmere. Everything that's either elicited the envy of another. A finely tailored coat. Draped across an army of smiling porcelain mannequins, an armament of coats in every size, all sumptuously designed, all perfect, just like you. A skirt, or maybe a kilt, a bustle, breeches. A glimmering sea of fabrics, tooled to fit any waistline or hip, lined an enormous walk-in closet. Through the frills you see undergarments. Oh my. Fabulous footwear. All the finery on display, the footwear is possibly the most avant-garde, with fashions that border on ludicrous. Exciting. Back out, return to the dark. Fear somehow supplants common sense. Sure, you'll have to wait ages to get back here, but perhaps you'll do anything to escape the courtier's carnivorous grin. Have to queue up again or pay your way back. No reward for taking this option. Receive an explanation. Courtier, who could be anywhere between 17 and 39, explains, Woolbury Just a Mare is the perfect holiday destination, enhanced by visitor adherence to the dress code. Do not fear, it's all to enhance the experience you have with us. In addition, as a reassurance about the stringless nature of our generosity, I should inform you the mists are corrosive and will eat through your regular garments. We provide access to a full wardrobe of coats, waistcoats, frock coats, dresses, dress shirts, breeches, boots, bustiers, and more. To ensure your own remain intact, we'd love to see familiar faces. It wouldn't do to put you off. Now pick one item. I'll choose an outfit that suits it. Okay. I think we'll base it off of a coat. Courtier calls two women from a door you hadn't realized was there. They're tall, sinewy, and sepia skin, with the bluest eyes. As before, as always, my assistants will do everything they can for you. Women are efficient but impersonal. Their attention bereft of interest. Whenever you attempt to don something that doesn't quite fit your ensemble, they remove the offending garment and replace it with an inventory of superior options. When you finally dismiss the women, the courtier considers you for a long moment. He turns to a wardrobe and hands you several garments, all your size. Once you are dressed, he dismisses you, shooing you into Woolbury Just a Mare. Condition your clothes will limit your time in Woolbury. Your clothes are new. Ah. So that's the rub of this place. Well, we'll start with the port report. Face of candy floss, guards are let down. Presented with this much tea, defenses are dropped. This should have been a good place to gather information. Unfortunately, the screams of donkeys render eavesdropping impossible. Still, even by itself, list of visitors is certainly worth something. Let's see here. Here's the path to the beach. No trip to Woolbury is complete without a jaunt along the beach. You should stroll down to the shore, and where the mists wait to glittering coils. There's the beach, of course. It's a beach. What else could it be? A stretch of pale particulates and rolling mist. The air smells of salt and things have mummified in the sun. Cinnamon and licorice. There's pebbles and grains of blue grass, tendrils of something curious and organic, worm-like growths tufting through the sediment. Yeah, that's exactly what beaches are. Absolutely. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click. Promenade around the palish sand. Be careful where you step. Flying fish. How fortuitous. No, wait. These are something else. Flesh molded in the shape of fish, with keratin scales, gills of human hair. The bodies flap on the shore, twitching for a moment before they go still. Clothes have a shine to them as if abraded into softness. You are briefly without terror. The longer you spend in Woolbury Just a Mare, the easier it is to spot the flaws of the facade. There! Another detail. Not quite right. Wonder, what makes the jaunt so disconcerting? Smell billowing from the undulating fog. Something familiar. Something terrifying. Able to investigate the weirdness of Woolbury Just a Mare and offers a potential rewarding opportunity. At 84%. Not the nicest walk. It's hard to miss the phenomenon now that you've spent so much time on the beach. Scintilla of ultramarine light tangle like strands of long hair, or the tendrils of something massive. They're beckoning you. Something is beckoning you. This is perfectly normal. This is precisely how beaches are. You become familiar with the oddities of Woolbury. More of the port will become available to you. Place up bright and joy, it's easy to be distracted. What there was you'd notice about Wilderbury Juxamary, it's gone now. Gained a cage catch. Gained a sky story. Gained a tale of terror. Clothes are soft and comfortable as of many years worn. You now have 5 terror. Okay, my clothes are getting a little worn, but that'll be for next time when we come back, folks. This place seems interesting. Have a good one.